Okay.
Hello, guys. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so let me share my screen so we could continue. Okay. Oh, wow. Your music is very loud.
Okay.
Okay, you guys can see my screen now, right?
Yeah.
So what I was saying earlier was this. Price, can you guys still hear me? Can you know the mic is okay?
Can you speak once?
You guys can hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So what I was explaining about the range is that now price clears out the internal range liquidity of this. Okay. Now this whole stuff is an accumulation, all right, of price. Now price could be looking to go higher if this happens, and then you see my internet is unstable. Network is being interrupted again. Hello.
Yes. Hello.
Yeah. I'm trying to fix the network stuff. You guys can hear me now, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what I was saying was this. If price closes the internal range liquidity of this, probably within premium of this range, okay, we expect price to head back down and clear out the weak low, right? Because this is against the trend and is a weak low. But then if price fails to clear out the weak low and then gives a break of structure right here, this could also be a sign of a reversal, right? But then how do you know a fake out and price would be going to stop you out? It would be this. And this could just be a redistribution of the accumulation because clearly you could see this. This would be a selling climax. There's nothing wrong with saying that this is an accumulation. Okay, this is clearly an accumulation. But then you should understand that a reaccumulation happens with an accumulation turning into a reaccumulation. So it's just like a trap, all right? See, so this could be the primary supply, estimated rally, ST. You see, from the beginning, it would be an accumulation, okay? Then along the way, and you could understand all this with knowing what external and internal range liquidity is. Okay, with this, you could really predict if it's going to be an accumulation or a distribution, right? So you see this happening, and then this becomes a test beating phase B. Okay, so now you expect price to give you a spring, right? So now you see this happening, and then all of a sudden the spring comes in, and instead of price to go back up, this happens. And this becomes a reaccumulation, which is a redistribution of price. And easily why this happened would be because this was internal range liquidity. Let me just name them internal. So you could easily understand when I say internal range liquidity, right? Okay. So this was an internal high, which is liquidity. Okay. This was external low, which is also liquidity. Okay. So now this would be the internal high of this range. Okay. So now if price fails to clear out this, if price clears out this internal high, right, you expect this external low to become liquidity also. All right. So now on this happening, once price fails to clear internal high liquidity, price should be heading, like once price fails to clear external high liquidity, price should be headed to clear out the internal. All right. So now the internal was cleared, and then it fails to clear out the external, which means this becomes the new external range liquidity, which will become the external high because this is now within this range. And you could see this as a break of structure, and then you will expect price to react on this. But do you know why this failed? It's because price only cleared out internal range liquidity of this current range, all right? price only cleared at the internal range of this current range, and this becomes an external range liquidity again. Okay, so now price comes back lower and clears at the external range liquidity. And then you could see, we could easily do this like this. This is why liquidity is very important. Somebody said that in the group earlier, I think about a few days ago, why you should always understand that liquidity is very important. He doesn't have a name. He only has a bid on his name. I don't know why, but that's his name. It's very weird. He doesn't have a name, just a bid. But then he posted a picture earlier, and then that picture is very, very important because it says it all. Okay. Oh, you're the Fresh Prince. Okay. Kavon Samson. Oh, well, nice name. Nice one, bro. Your Telegram account looks very weird with the bid on it without a name. But it's cool. It's cool. It's really cool. You know, with the introvert kind of stuff. You know. So now you see this becomes like just a liquidity one, and then a distribution or the higher time frame. You see, but this becomes a buying climax, AR, and the ST would come within this. This becomes a UTAD, and then this becomes a test, and then price gives a sign of weakness, and then this becomes the last point of supply. And then you could easily understand Wyckoff if you understand liquidity one. Once you understand what price is doing with the liquidity, even without this, you could easily understand what's going on, and then Wyckoff becomes easier for you. You don't see Wyckoff because you try to find Wyckoff without understanding what structure is doing. Okay, once you understand structure, you don't even need to look for Wyckoff. Wyckoff would play out for you once you look at the chart. I've sent the chart to you guys on understanding Wyckoff over and over again, but some of you already do understand it and knows how to mark it up, while some still find it difficult because they keep looking at finding Wyckoff without understanding liquidity. Okay, so now price clears at internal high from these highs over here, and then heads back down to clear the external. All right, now price has cleared at the external, but fails to grab the external on this side. So this could be a spring, all right? But then the spring fails to break structure, which is the swing high, and then just grabs only the internal range liquidity. This would be heading back down to clear out this low because this low becomes another external liquidity. So liquidity just keeps heading over and over again, like a circle, which is just, doing the same thing over and over again, and very, very simple, very, very easy. So let me just screenshot this. I'll send it out to the group so you guys could have it with you when you want to spot a reversal on the trend, because this scenario would happen over and over again, only if you could spot it and understand what price is doing. But then maybe when you're watching this section and then you see this picture, you would easily understand what I just said. Okay. So let me just snap that. Anyone has any question about what I just said? If you know the funny thing about this, do you know why this would also still be confusing to you probably next time? It's because you never jotted it down, neither did you try to take note of anything. Instead, you just try to grab the whole thing and then process it all in your head and then let all the whole stuff play out. But then you need to, jot some things down because the brain could easily understand stuff. But then I'm saying liquidity, 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 liquidity over and over again. You can't easily grab all that from just hearing liquidity, liquidity, liquidity. Okay, so it's going to be simple for you if you could write this down and then try to spot it on your own in the market, probably back test it, and then you will see it becomes very easy. Okay, so please jot it down. Okay. So I'm sending it to the group now. So does anyone has any question on this before we continue? Because this scenario was what happened here. Okay, so I'm going to explain it to you, but I just wanted you guys to understand what liquidity is doing before we continue that. Wait. This, I'm going to send this to the free group. So let me just do something real quick, because this could easily get manipulated by anyone and then fake an account and say I'm the wager, and then call me the fake J and try to make the whole thing, by extorting people of their money. So let me just put my watermark on this. Now my network is disturbing, but you guys can hear me, right? Hello? Hello, sorry, my network was interrupted again. I don't know why that's just is I guess is the weather. So let me just redo this and then so I could be able to send you to the free group. So I don't want to send something that gets manipulated. This is not a chat, so let me just clean this out. Okay, much better. Sorry for taking your time. I just don't want the whole thing being stolen and then manipulated. So okay, so now let's continue.
Can you see this on live chart?
Yes, I would explain to you. I will explain this to you now on the live chat because this is what is happening right here. This was what happening here. So I'm going to explain it to you on the live chat here. So we could get over to it. So give me a minute. Let me do something real quick. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, my system was running low, so I went to put on the gen. Okay, so we don't get interrupted by low battery and all. You guys can hear me now, right? Hello. Hello, I'm back. Sorry, my system was low, so I went to put on the gen so we don't get interrupted by a low battery or anything like that. Ah, I ran very fast, so I'm breathing really fast now. Sorry about that. You guys can hear me now, right? Hello? Hello?